What's up, people? Welcome back. It's WHITEBOYRADIO, man. If you're here, right here, if it's your first time, right down there, that little red subscribe, go ahead and smash it. It's free. Become a subscriber. Man, by that subscribe is a blue word that says join. It'll give you the perks. 2-minute video about all the perks. And check it out. It's also free if you can stand it. Today, we have an announcement from Mr. Biden about Mando Jabaroonies. So it's tough to make this video. I'm a little down. I hope everybody's in some good spirits, and I think we as Americans, man, I think that when it comes to this situation, I think we'll be strong like glue. I'm assuming we won't get mowed over like we've seen happen in other places in the world, but that takes all of us. I'm gonna get back into subject, man. Big shout out to my members. So on this video, I'm gonna take you guys back to my first bid. All right, I did a video. I'll put it in the end screen just so you can get caught up with the topic. It's called "The Horrors of the Prison Kitchen." Man, it was it's disgusting in there, but you know, I forgot to add something in that video, so that's what this one is. Listen, when you are in a kitchen dorm for prison, at least here in Florida, they try to house all the inmates in one dorm. Okay, so it's just, I guess the thinking of the process here is, you know, certain shifts of the cafeteria workers, you know, they have either the morning shift or they have the, you know, there's two shifts, okay? One covers, it usually goes, one covers breakfast chow and lunch chow, and the other one does dinner, okay? And if you have that first shift, what happens is you got to get up real early in the morning. This is your prison job, but you have to get up real early. I'm talking about, I believe it's 4 or 5 in the morning. I forget exactly. It might even be earlier than that. It might even be like, no, I'm sorry. That's 5 o'clock is when they serve the chow. You have to get about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning just to go do your inmate job, your game time job, okay? So, you know, the way that you have to get up, there, you don't have an alarm clock, you don't have a you can't set it on your cell phone. I mean, you could, but it's a good way to get caught. Man, these guys come in and they kick the bunk. They kick it. And you always, it's like, leave it in the comments, man. If you ever been in a kitchen dorm and you've seen COs do this, the COs that work the night shift, when it's their duty to get not only the guys that work in the kitchen up for the first shift, but to obviously transport them, you know, to the chow hall so they can work. So they house everybody in one dorm, okay? It just makes sense. So whatever officers are working in this dorm, they you know, they know they have to bring this shift in, that shift in, whatever, you guys get it. Plus, if they shake down the dorm because of missing knives or something out of the cafeteria, you know, they know right where to go first. Even though inmates are way smarter than that, and that they would pass it around, and it's very hard to steal a knife. It's literally has a you have to assign it out of a locked thing, and it's not a free knife. Somebody can't say, hey, I want to go bake a cake and I need a spatula or a knife and go use that to go do something on somebody. No, don't go down like that. They have chains on the very end of the knife. Okay, you can only use it in like a 3 feet radius. But anyway, the dude's assigned to wake the guys up, right? They kick the bunk is what it is. And if you, I've spoke about this in a different video. So when you're in an open bay bunk, like I'm speaking of, you have double racks that go around the perimeter of the dorm. I got a white cat. It's WHITEBOYRADIO. It's in the name. Okay, you have, around the perimeter, you have a rack of bunks, okay? And they're doubled. They're doubled. So it's like a big, if you're walking into the dorm, okay, it's a big U of double bunks, bunk beds. In between that U, you have a set of single racks. Anybody knows if you're doing a lot of time, the goal is to get a single rack. You have nobody, you don't have anybody jumping on the bed, all that type of stuff, no bunkie. You're by yourself. Okay, that's the goal. Single rack. But when these guys wake the dudes up for the kitchen, a CO has steel toe boots. They're big old boots, man. And they kick the dog crap out of one of the four legs. And I'm sure anybody who's done time in the military, I'm almost positive this has happened to you. It's just a wild guess. But they'll kick the bunk, okay? And it's aggravating because you'll have guys that are on a bunk bed, and one is got the morning shift, and his bunkie may go in on the other shift, okay? So now every single day for days and months and years, he's getting that bunk kicked. Why would you want to get woke up like that? Nobody wants to get woke up like that. I'm talking about boom, and the whole rack shakes. Okay, it's worse on a single bunk, but it wakes both dudes up on the double. Okay, so this story, man, there was a black dude. Listen, the dude just fired off on the CO, but the CO was a real nasty dude. Look, I gotta give COs a little bit of credit here. I mean, look, let's just be honest. Most of them are dicks, okay, but they have a tough job. They get disrespected a lot. They do some nasty things, okay? I'm not pro CO. I'm just convict. I know how it goes, and you have to learn how to adapt to it, man. Especially the ones that are nasty, you have to just understand that you have to give them respect, or at least let them think that you respect them to get on their good sides. The problem is guys are very, they're quick to cuss him out, and you can't do that because he's gonna put you in the box. It's just a convict way of thinking. But, I'm getting up, and I used to always enjoy the kicks, okay? Listen, I've always been a light sleeper. So I've had my bunk kicked, yes, many times, even to get woke up. I was a heavy workout dude, and I was not in the kitchen a lot, but for the time that I was, I got to experience the story. So I've had my bunk kicked, but I'm always a light sleeper, even here on the streets. I'll wake up easy, man, if I hear noises and stuff. So when they would come in, walking through the dorm, I'd wake up usually, and I'd start getting ready, brush the grill, do whatever I got to do, and get ready for them to take us to the morning shift, which sucks, okay? But I would always sit back and witness the kicks. It was funny. I'm not gonna lie. The donkey kicked the bed, boom, and then the dudes hate it, but they can't really sell out. They're just getting you up, and then you'll get disrespect to the staff or the box. So I would kind of watch the kicks and stuff like that. Man, this dude. This is the only time in all the years I've done inside of being incarcerated that I have ever seen an inmate put hands on an officer and not get an extra charge for it. So the dude donkey kicks his bunk, boom, it shakes, both bunkies, wake up, and the black dude comes flying off the top bunk, and he just starts teeing off on this CO. And the dude was a real dick, trust me, the CO. Popping off on him. Bing, 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 bing. And, man, it was me and a few dudes up, okay? And the other CO was all the way on the other side of the dorm, kicking bunks. So he didn't even really realize what was happening at first. And a few people woke up because they hear, the noise, the ruckus, or whatever you want to say. The CO grabbed them, they locked up, the other CO comes running, grabs them, they whooped that dude. But, his thing was, his excuse was, he's like, I don't know who it was. He said, I'm paranoid, I don't know if someone's kicking my bunk, I was sleeping, Sarge, I'm sleeping, Sarge, I'm sleeping though, but I was sleeping though. And, they boomed him. And, then of course everybody gets up, inmate.com, whatnot, and the dude went in for it, but he did not get charged. And to this day, they hit him too. When he went in that time, man, they put a hit on him back there. So his thing was he faked the funk, okay? When that boot hit that bunk, of course he knew it was work call. But he had something on his chest. He just flied out the bunk and put it on that CO. Never seen the dude fight before until he's teeing off on a CO. And man, did he put hands on that dude. But look, he got whooped in the end. And who knows really what happened when they drug him. They dump trucked him, drug him to the laundry room, slammed the laundry room door, nobody could see, and then got on the radio. Who knows what happened then? But his thing was, I thought it was an inmate. Okay, that's how he beat and slid up under getting the charge. It was smart, super smart. But I absolutely know that he realized that it was the CO, and I think that he realized by the time he was talking to himself, like, man, just jump off this thing and start teeing him off. I think he realized like he could literally get away with exactly what I just said, and he did. Matter of fact, from Inmate.com, he beat it in DR court, so they couldn't charge him. But they put a hit on him, just as they did me. I've told a bunch of stories about this. When you go back into the box, if you go to confinement for something simple as fighting, there's an inmate, you're just going to go back there and most likely just do your box time for the fight. If you're back there on a fight DR and you piss off one of the confinement COs, they're going to put a hit on you and they're going to keep you back there longer. But you could do something to a CO, go to confinement, and when he's dropping you off, those are his boys, those are his buddies. He goes drinking beers with them dudes. He's going to say, hey, man, and it's done. And that's what happened to me a few times, and it definitely happened to him. Those are, like I said, those are his buddies he goes drinking beers with. Of course they're going to do that. They work there. They understand it just like an inmate, if not more. But, man, it is the only time I've seen dudes put their hands on COs. I've seen sergeants get stabbed. I've seen COs get cut, poked, okay, slapped, you name it. But they always pay for that. This dude, I can only say, was the only time I seen not get charges, man. But again, here we are back in the kitchen. Everything about the kitchen sucks. Even waking up to go to work sucks. So that's the story for today, y'all. If it's your first time here, man, smash and subscribe. And I appreciate all my members who are evidently going to see this first. Big shout out to y'all. Y'all make the YouTube channel worth it for me to do. You really do. I appreciate all my subscribers as well, but it's my members, especially the members who consistently re-up month to month. I don't say it enough, but I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Until the next one, man, stay out, stay safe, stay solid, and stay sane with what's happening, man. Stay sane. My advice, man, if you get stressed out, is just find channels like this that tend to take you away from what's everywhere on your social media. You have to stay sane. But I appreciate y'all. Till the next one.